Hello, come in. Take your breasts off at the door and sit down. Some of the older ladies may want to take their breasts off every night and stick a couple of Weetabix behind them. This will help to prolong firmness and increase levels of satrogenum B9, which is an essential mineral for shot putters and people that carry stereos on their shoulders. However, this should be avoided if you consider yourself to be quite horsey. Just take a look at your shopping list. How are you doing? Have you had any trouble with wasps under your armpits?
No.
Not that you know of. Let's face it, your life is miserable. Your house is a mess and the lighting on this video makes the whole world seem awful. Just look at the rain, and the mess, and the walls. The walls are crying.
Shut up, I am trying to sleep!
I'm sorry, it's just the old housemaid. She died in front of my very eyes and it still hurts to this day.
Analysis. You are ill. But you think you can forget your problems by installing robotic doctorware to help around the house? Oh, think again.
Your Zalium trioscane levels are looking quite healthy, Mrs. Peterson.
These cheap units may appear helpful at first, but eventually their manner will decline into that of a pervert, using foul language and making sexual suggestions.
I need to examine your legs for science, Mrs. Peterson.
But you've already done that today.
This is your fucking medicine, Mrs. Peterson.
Well, I don't think I need
Would
to...
you like a vaginal sip of this scalding hot medicine tea?
Oh, you horrible machine! Oh!
Fear not. We're offering a treatment for everything. These are some of our customers enjoying a summer's day with a warm filter on the lens. Take a closer look, and you'll see the number 3. Stay away from drugs, kiddies.
What's a drugs?
Drugs are what mummies and daddies use to escape from reality.
I want to escape from reality.
But you can, with toys and by using your imagination. Mummies and daddies aren't allowed to play with toys. They have too many spreadsheets to do.
I want to do a spreadsheet.
Don't be stupid. What the hell would you put in a spreadsheet? How many times you've picked your nose? How many times you've gotten a red ring around your mouth from drinking Cherry-Aid? You ridiculous child. And the rest of you. Don't think this is just aimed at little Timothy here. I'm addressing every one of you foul-smelling little shits. Think there's a giant number 3 shouting at kids? Perhaps you've been smoking too much ganja, mate. You can forget everything you've just seen if you switch over to our treatment. We can solve every problem you could ever hope to encounter. Gee whiz, Doc, I'd like to know what's in this treatment before I prescribe. The ingredients to this are so complex that even if we display them on the screen you wouldn't be able to see any words. They'd just look like foreign shapes. This confusion may lead to angry outbursts in some, which is why we must keep the whole thing away from the public.
Is it not true that the previous release of this medicine had the potential to drive the user to armed robbery if the dosage was exceeded?
Sadly, yes, but it probably didn't sell well enough to get into the hands of stupid people. Carelessly, this old lady contracted khaki bird legs while attending a nightclub in the 40s. This lesson has ended. Now go back into the world and constantly think about how unhealthy you are.